Hi and welcome to Last Watch. I was hoping that today's video would be an unboxing. In fact, I have the box right here as it's just been delivered. Inside is a very affordable, accessible, robust and fun watch, something to perk me up after the whole BlackBay 58 incident. However, all good plans have been laid to waste as other matters have taken precedent and I need to put the record straight. Please excuse the recycled pictures, but I don't want to bore you with a sealed box for the length of this video. It has been just over a week since I posted my Tudor fail video, but the response to it has blown me away. If you haven't already seen that video, then feel free to click on the link at the top of your screen now and give it a view. It currently has more than 110,000 views and close to 900 comments, and my subscribers have increased by nearly 1,000. I have actually struggled to keep up with the feedback, but trust me, I have read every comment. Now my channel is still in its infancy, so you have no idea how surprised I am with the video's response. I guess it comes down to the fact that everyone loves a disaster movie, and this disaster movie has caught everyone's attention, including Tudor. So I figured my video would initially get several thousand views and then gradually creep up over time. In its first couple of days, it was averaging around 200 views per day. Then on day 3 I got rather excited when that jumped to 2,000. On day 4 it was 50,000, which left me truly gobsmacked. The video obviously struck a chord and grabbed your attention. It also grabbed the attention of Tudor, who have been spurned on to carry out an investigation. Now I still stand by my video as ultimately I presented the facts that were given to me. However, it would appear that not all those facts are true, and quite rightly Tudor have the right to reply. They are after all a luxury brand and have a reputation to uphold. I guess it's good to know they are listening to, or should I say monitoring their customers, or in my case, ex-customer. So where do I start? Well, it starts with a phone call from an individual at Fraser Hart in Edinburgh. I shall do my best from this point not to name him directly to save further embarrassment. In any case, this individual called me this morning to make a heartfelt apology, as it turns out he hadn't been completely honest with me. When I went back to the store with the initial scratches on the case of the watch, he was left in a bit of a predicament, and it all comes down to company policy. When you collect your watch, which I had done a week earlier, you sign a book in the store. It's a kind of declaration that you, as a customer, are happy with the watch and everything is how it should be. Now I guess this is where I should shoulder some of the blame. Buying my first luxury watch was a big deal. I was excited by the sense of occasion. I didn't have my glasses with me, and I took it on faith that the watch would be perfect. I got it home, I put it away, and it was a week before I noticed the scratches. Now Fraser Hart do have a 7-day return policy. I don't think that was ever an issue, but signing the book was. This individual, let's call him Mr. X for simplicity's sake from this point forward, didn't say anything to me at the time, but he wasn't sure where I would stand with Tudor and wanted to do what he thought was best for me, his customer. Bear in mind that the initial scratches were barely visible. He thought it would be a quick fix to sort out the watch himself. I would get my watch back in perfect condition and everyone would be happy. So yes, as many of you have suspected, the watch never went back to Tudor. Indeed, it was polished elsewhere. Obviously, when I took the watch back for a second time with the machine scratches, Mr. X didn't want to admit as to what had really happened, but still wanted to do his best for me, which is why 9 days later I got a full refund. Now all of this would have blown over without anyone being any the wiser, apart from the fact that I have a watch channel and documented the events as they had played out. Tudor, as you can imagine, are not happy with the assertion that there might be an issue with their service centre or quality control, and therefore carried out an investigation, and Mr. X has had to put his hands up and come clean. Now rather than being angry or annoyed with Mr. X, I can totally understand what he did and why he did it. He sidelined company policy and put his customer first. Obviously, he had his hands tied to some extent with what he could offer, which is why I got a full refund and not a replacement watch. I don't consider Mr. X a bad guy. We have a very good relationship. He is a stand-up gent that loves watches and wants to do his best by his customers. He has, however, very much dug a hole for himself and has apologised profusely to me. He has taken full responsibility for the turn of events, of which Fraser Hart and Tudor are blameless. Tudor have not spoken to me directly, but they have made a request through Mr. X that I delete my Tudor fail video. This is something that I still may choose to do, but I don't want to do anything without involving you, my viewers, and also not before bringing you up to speed with a truer version of the facts. I would be more than happy to speak to Tudor. I have asked Mr. X to forward on my contact details so that that might happen. In any case, my email address is freely available in my channel description. I know Mr. X is getting a lot of flack for his actions. Some of you may think he deserves it, but I don't hold a grudge or bear him any ill. I actually respect that he blurred the lines when it comes to company policy and put me, the customer, first. That's probably what makes him good at his job and a pleasure to do business with. I know Mr. X now has to face the consequences of his actions. I hope Tudor and Fraser Hart accept that the embarrassment he has had to suffer is more than enough in way of punishment and allow him to carry on in his role unblemished. It may well be that I choose to do business with him in the future. In any case, he has offered to buy me a pint, which I may take him up on after the dust has settled. Let me know what you all think. Should I take down the original Tudor fail video? For that matter, should I delete this one? The point of my channel is, after all, to share my watch journey, and this has been part of it. I guess I should add that I'm not getting any incentive to do this video, only that it seems the right thing to do given the new information that I've been provided with. Well, thank you all for watching. It's been a crazy week. I suspect my Tudor fail video may be a one-hit wonder, but I will endeavour to keep bringing you content. Keep watching, keep liking, and more importantly, keep subscribing. I shall get this watch unboxed in my next video. Hopefully I'll see you there.